Guilt. Guilt can do so much damage within us if we let it. My name is Dr. Stacy Betancourt, and I welcome you into this week's edition of Making Sense with Dr. Stacy. The concept of guilt is a moral emotion of remorse for wrong actions. This is where it can kind of get cloudy. Through my practice, I've seen firsthand the damage guilt can have on an individual. Guilt can either be self-imposed or applied by another. And there is no gentle way of saying that when someone uses or attempts to use guilt in order to get you to do something they want, simply put, they are using actions of control, and that's not okay. I've had people in my life, both on a professional and personal side, attempt to use points within my emotions to get me to do what they want. And I'll be honest, there were times when I allowed them to control me as I preferred to avoid the conflict. Now, the reality is, people who use guilt in order to control you should not be allowed the power over you. Likewise, self-imposed guilt is just as bothersome as guilt imposed to you by another. In some ways, self-imposed guilt can have long-term damage to one's confidence, happiness, and overall quality of life. So what do? How do you renounce guilt imposed externally by someone else? And by the same side, how do you renounce the internally imposed guilt? For an external guilt, do not give in to the behavior of another by letting them know, respectfully, their approach isn't well received. Discuss how you wish to be engaged and let them know how it makes you feel when they attempt to use guilt on your sensitivities. Remember, be respectful though, and also be very clear in your meaning. Now, the self-imposed guilt, losing this burden takes work. It takes forgiveness, awareness, and consideration in who you are and what you stand for in life. It's reminding yourself that you matter. You're worth the respect and forgiveness for your past mistakes. Now, overcoming external or internal guilt may require the help of a coach or another professional in order to separate your actions from the emotions. And I want to be clear, I'm not trying to minimize the value and importance of this topic, but with a small segment, it's difficult to highlight everything. Just know that you're worth trying for, and not one or even yourself should try to take away yourself and your idea of independence. And also remember that I am here for you, because we're all on that journey. And even if we want the same things in life, how we get there is going to be different. There is no right way, there is no wrong way, there's only your way. And remember, treat everyone with grace, including yourself. And that's it. I thank you all for watching this week's edition of Making Sense with Dr. Stacy, and I'll be back next week. Take care, everyone.